Anything and everything can be done if you can visualize it, if you believe in yourself. To be a winner, you have to think like a winner. If you don't think like a winner, it's just never going to happen. You're going to find the naysayers at every turn that you make.
Woo! That is faster.
Just visualize your goal, know exactly where you want to go. Trust yourself. Get out there and work like hell. And break some of the rules ever
Okay.
fail.
Yeah, that's real.
The time is now. The time is now to
I feel like I'm about to sweat already.
The time is now for it to be okay to be
Oh my.
When you look at the accomplishments of accomplished people, and you say, boy, that must have been really hard. You know, when you look at something that looks hard, that was probably easy. And conversely, when you look at something that looks easy, that was probably hard. And so you're never going to know which is which until you actually go and do it. So just go and do it, try, learn from it. You'll fail at some things. That's a learning experience that you need so that you can take that on to the next experience. Don't let people who you may respect and who you believe know what they're talking about, don't let them tell you it can't be done. Because often they will tell you it can't be done. It's just because they don't have the courage to try.
The bridge between reality and a dream is work. And I always, in moments of despair and doubt and dark days, the focus on the work. I show up and I work and I work and I work and I work. You'll never be the best looking, you'll never be the tallest, most talented, most capable, you'll never have the most money. There will always be someone who's better at whatever you're doing than you are. But you can always be the hardest working person.
Yeah, that's faster. Heavier.
Hard work pays. I put in a hell of a lot of work all throughout this build-up in the fight. I've pumped out more content than anybody, more content than Fox, more content than ESPN, more content than BT Sport, more content than everybody on the nightclub on my own channels. You know what I mean? I'm a workhorse from all angles, not just in the gym. But I'm building this media empire on myself. We pumped out the content. I'm very proud of how it went. Consistently, daily movies I was releasing. You know, from like a month ago, every single day. You know what I mean? Nobody's doing that. So I'm very proud of it, and I'm very like the work pays, hard work pays. I don't think there's any magic in being successful. And I'm not talking about making $1 million or $1 billion. I'm just talking about being successful. I don't think there's any magic. You gotta work hard. You gotta respect the people around you, and you just gotta go. I've never met a successful person that doesn't work hard.
Everything matters. If you take any situation
Moving my legs too
and
much.
just take the word only and take the word just out of it, it changes the whole phrase. It's just a game. It's a game. It's only a job. If you feel like this is only a job before this interview is up, I advise you to get up and leave right now. Because there's somebody else who will fill this seat up and take that job and turn it into a career.
Woo.
Be careful of those words.
One faster is harder. One faster is harder. Yes. Go faster is harder.
Their preparation from a mental standpoint of how weak they really are.
And I keep moving my hips way more than I need to. The goal is to move this, not this. But that's what I keep doing.
So self-doubt, worry,
Yeah,
procrastination,
I keep going
overthinking,
lopsided.
analysis paralysis.
Trying to figure out what that is about.
Those are all thinking
Except for the fact that it is
that are habits.
heavier.
Most important
And it is
thing
giving
that I
me
want
the,
you to understand is that you're actually not
I'm glad it's quieter though, so it's easier for me to concentrate.
Big difference. You're not a procrastinator. You have a habit of procrastinating. Big difference. Every one of those behavior patterns and thinking patterns can actually be interrupted and replaced using science.
Okay.
You can use
Trying to
a
get the
simple
rhythm
trick.
back is real.
The moment you feel yourself hesitate, the
Real.
moment you have one of those moments where you know that you need to, this is that moment that Lewis talks to you about where you got to step outside of your comfort
So
zone.
right
and
now
you've
we
gotta
are,
lean into your passion and you
I added these. These are, it's like filler sand. Each one is 4 ounces. So I took a piece out, then put in 4 of those. So it's only about 8 ounces heavier. Not super, it's not a lot heavier. It's about, I weighed it, it's about 3 pounds, 8 or 9 ounces now. So I'd like added a half pound, realistically. It's harder to get it to come back up. Like, I realized making it heavier makes it a little less easy to maneuver than it was before, especially since it's moving faster. But I just have to get my body to do it, and I keep, for some reason, moving my hips more than this. This is what's supposed to be touching this, not these, because every time I move these, the hoop goes to these. So I want the hoop here, so I gotta move it here. So trying to isolate for some reason has become different than it was before, and I think just trying to get the rhythm again is different. But I mean, it's just kind of like it was when I first started. Like, it wasn't easy. I had to get used to it and like really focus. So now I gotta do it again. So if you guys are just starting hula hooping, don't quit. It is tough. It does hurt when you first start. It doesn't hurt now for me, but you know, depending on how long I go, I can I can feel it. Like, you see all this? This shouldn't be happening. It should be here. So every time these move too much, the, what do they say, the hip follows like where the momentum is. So the part of your body that's moving the most, which is why I try not to move my arms, the part of your body that's moving the most is where your hula hoop is going to. So if my hips are doing this too much, then yeah, I'm gonna hit that. So I'm gonna try to do my rock back and forth like I'm supposed to, and not this, because that keeps throwing me. So sometimes it's your concentration, and usually I don't talk a whole lot when I'm hooping, so that's different too, but you get it.
So you have to now say to yourself, hey, once you get the tools,
and then trying to get a rhythm and keep it, you know, like, it's one thing to start it, but then to keep that rhythm for a period of time is where it gets hard, and where most of the focus is, and where most of the work is. But once you get it, you get it. And then you just got to keep your mind on something and work with it. So, if you just started hula hooping, don't quit. It's tough. I'm in a phase where I'm like starting over because I made my hoop smaller. I took, oh, where's the piece? Okay. So I took a piece out, so it's smaller. When I first took the piece out, I couldn't do anything because it was too light. Hold on, let me turn the light on so you guys can see me better. Took the piece out. It was all off. Like, everything was off. I couldn't keep it up. I couldn't get it to go around. So it was really crazy. Then when I weighed the piece, I realized that that piece took off about 8 ounces. So it made it lighter. When it's smaller, it moves faster. So I had to get used to a couple things. I didn't like it being lighter. So yeah, no, listen, you see I've been working. Like, the glow has already started. I ain't even been doing it 10 minutes yet. So I wanted it to be heavier. So I tried with the marbles. I had some glass marbles that I put inside of it because mine comes apart, each one of these little pieces. So I put the marbles in it. It was heavier. Felt better that it was heavier, but it was super, super loud. So, hold on, let me pause this. I could not focus with the noise. It was like so freaking loud. I couldn't focus on it at all. So I couldn't do that. So I did filler I just got this from the dollar store. It's called Decorative Filler. I put it in some little snack size bags. Each one of the bags, I weighed them. There are 4 ounces. So then I stuck one of these in, you know, each one of the little things. So actually, I think it's 4 of them in there because some of the pieces have foam in them. So they're not, those are the 8-ounce pieces. They have foam in them. So those are still there. So I put these in the other 4 pieces. And then when I weighed my hoop again, it's about 8 ounces heavier than it was before because it was 3 pounds when I bought it. So now it's like 3 pounds, 9 ounces. So a little bit heavier, a little bit smaller, a lot faster. Changes the game up. So I'm interested to see how long it takes me to kind of get my momentum back where I could do it for a very long time. And what I usually do when I do that, I'll show you guys. You've heard part of it. I listen to motivational speakers. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to set up my kind of soundtrack here. I listen to motivational speakers while I hula hoop. And that helps me just because it gives me something positive to focus on. And I like it. So usually it gives me something to focus on that I don't have to look at. So usually what I do is I find a focal point on the wall somewhere. And then just focus on that so that I can kind of, you know, engage my muscles to do what I need them to do without, you know, having to look at stuff. The kids aren't up right now, so that helps me to not have to, you know, interact with them. And I'm doing all kind of different stuff because when I do that, I definitely do not focus because I'm everywhere. I'm looking for the kids. I'm, you know, trying to get them to eat breakfast right and, you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, that usually does not help. So what I do is when it's quiet, grab my little playlist, turn it up, and get going. And when it drops, pick it back up. If it drops again, pick it back up. When I first started hula hooping, I would give myself 10 minutes a day to fail at hula hooping. Literally, it was horrible. It failed every time I touched it, and I picked it up. That most of the workout the first couple weeks was this. That was hula hooping for me, like the first 2 weeks, easy. So if that's where you are, be there and keep doing it because you get used to it. It's new. It's a new practice. Like you're not gonna do a new practice 100% right the first 100 times. So like I want to prepare you in the real world the first 100 times, like easy. So don't worry about it. Just do it. It's okay. It's okay. Keep your arms close. And the tip I found like super helpful with hula hooping was make sure that you are leaning into where the hula hoop hits your body. So when the hula hoop, when the hula hoop touches here, you should be here. When the hula hoop touches your back, you should be here. It's kind of like a backwards and forwards motion more than this. Like, don't do this because it's not going to stay. It's this, but it's this when it's here. It's this when it's here. Now, it's not a huge movement, but it's just kind of like rock into where it is. And I found that is probably one of the most helpful things. If I just focus on that alone, the rhythm comes. You know, sometimes it might get a little fast. It might get, you know, slower. It might seem like, whoa. And don't focus so much if it starts to feel like, oh, wait, maybe it's leaning. Oh, let me just stop and grab it. I do that a lot. Sometimes it's like you're bracing yourself to fail when you're not about to. Let the momentum keep going because sometimes you can kind of drop down a little bit and get it to come back up. So don't be so quick to think you failed. It's okay. It's going to move. Expect it to move. Like sometimes if it drops like below my belly button, then I pretty much feel like it's gone. Like it's gone. Oh no. So don't be afraid to, you know, let it move. Your body is moving. You're going to move. Just get used to, you have to like get used to the movement. That's why a lot of times I do it quietly because so when you see me drop down like that, I'm trying to like knock it back up on my body. That does not always work, but sometimes it does. So I'm going to end the video because trust me, I do this better without it. So I need to focus so I can actually do this for at least about 20 minutes and then get everybody up and dressed and ready, get all my blood pumping and stuff. So I will put up a new video probably next week on my hula hooping journey and show you guys where we are with the new weight and the new size and all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. If you are starting a hula hoop, man, listen, give it time. Be consistent though. If you're consistent every day, even if it's just 4 or 5 minutes, you will be amazed at the amount of improvement you'll see in next to no time just by being consistent. So you guys know consistency is something I'm working on this year, which is where this whole habit came from. It was something that I wasn't good at, that I was going to be consistent at, because I feel like in life, in business, and anything, if you're going to do something new, you got to do it well, you got to do it consistently, but you can't be scared to fail at it. So I failed at this a whole lot, and then I got way, way better. Then I raised the bar on myself. So it's almost like I'm starting over again, which is good though, because that's good practice. And you know, you build those successes for yourself. So have fun, you guys. Enjoy your hula hoops. If you have questions, definitely leave them in the comments. I will come back in and make sure I answer those. All right, guys. Have a good day.